Right then, evening all.
Right then.
So it's Tuesday, so we've thrown everyone off the tracks because it's normally live for us on a Thursday, but we're early this week because we're out with friends on Thursday, aren't we, Paulie? So we couldn't do it then, but here we are. So hopefully you'll join us for the next hour just to talk about all things cruise and travel and anything else that you would like to ask us. I can see lots of people already in the comments, which is always lovely to see. So thank you all for the regulars who come back week after week, which is absolutely brilliant. So Nick's and Tracy's quite rightly put, if you have got a question for us, do put a question at the start, only because the comments go so fast and it's just easier for us to spot, isn't it, Pauline?
It's easy for Carole to spot because I have to go.
Yes, easy for me to
be able to spot anything, right?
And Nick's also saying if you have a few minutes to check out the PNC website, yes, please do. So thank you for all that, Nick. Really appreciate you putting that up there. So Rose is here, so always love to see Rose. And Rose got the first question, which we've just been talking about this, Paulie, haven't we? What do you think of the new Virgin Annual Unlimited Cruise Pass? Only £120,000. What's your thoughts, Paulie?
Well, I'm not a massive Virgin fan, so the thought of spending a year on a Virgin cruise ship, but obviously if you want to take full advantage, you can spend legitimately 365 days on any of Virgin sailings, any ships. You can mix and match, but it's $120,000. It's actually dollars, $120,000, which makes it a little bit cheaper. But there's tax, and the relevant taxes and charges will apply.
Yes,
they don't say
taxes.
They don't say what the relevant taxes and charges are that apply, but you'll automatically become like a Virgin Blue member or something, which does get you some stuff like Wi-Fi and laundry and things like that. So you could just go on there and take 2 pairs of pants and keep washing them every other day.
You could
for a year.
So 365 days of cruising. If you are a Virgin fan and you've got that sort of money, then I guess it would be a bonus. And like you say, it's any itinerary, isn't it? We were reading.
Yeah, that's what I just read.
Yeah. So that is but do you know what I do? I've got quite admiration for Virgin because they're always pushing the boundaries. You've never heard of someone else doing this, have we? So they're quite innovative, aren't they, Virgin? Regardless of what you think, that they are very, very different. And I've got great respect for that because it's good to see them just trying different things. So it wouldn't be for us, certainly, would it?
No.
However,
like my illustrious colleague said, they're certainly not afraid of trying to do things differently.
No, exactly. So so thanks for that, Rose, because that was very topical. So Gillian's
hot off the press topical.
It is hot off the press. Gillian's here, so lovely, saying hi to everyone. And Laura's just saying hi, everyone. Very early to live. Just read about the VV pass. Great if you have a flexible job or money lying around. It's a big payment. Exactly that. So let's see. And Rose, do you know, that's the other thing to think about, isn't it? Hi, Laura, I would not like to be confined to one cruise line, even if I could afford it. Yeah, the more that we cruise, the more we like to mix things up. There's certain favorites that we'll always go back to. Like at the moment, it's Holland America, and we keep going back to. And obviously, we would like to do another Morella because we've always had a good experience with Morella. But to spend the whole year just on one cruise line, bit like we feel about doing a world cruise, isn't it? Doing sort of 3 months on the same ship.
It's almost like we are sharing thoughts, because when you pause for a breath, which I would have thought would be about 25 minutes, I was going to say that, but so I don't even have to bother now.
We are looking at a 40-day night cruise, aren't we?
40-day night?
42-day nights. No. 42 days.
Or nights. But not 42-day nights. I mean, technically, it is 42-day nights.
We are,
but I don't think anybody else on planet Earth calls it 42 days.
But 365 days is a lot.
Day nights.
Yeah. Oh, so Kevin B is here. So obviously Kevin B from New York. How does it feel planning for Christmas at home this year as opposed to play for an Australian Odyssey? Yes, we're really looking forward to it because we've got plans to meet up with friends and family right from the 21st all the way through, really, haven't we?
We have.
So it's going to be a fun Christmas. Nothing planned for New Year yet, have we? But we don't tend to we used to be when we were younger going out for New Year's Eve, but it's not. We don't tend to do that anymore, do we?
Maybe we will this year.
Maybe we will.
Maybe I've already planned something and it's a surprise.
Oh, have you?
No.
So we're really looking forward to being home for Christmas. So thank you, Kevin. Nick and Tracy are just asking, your 100th live is just around the corner. It is. Do you remember your first? You had a nice banner above your heads. Yes, we do remember our first. In fact, because we've been counting them up and seeing when our 100th was, our first, I wrote it down because our first was in June the 19th, 2022. And we were sat in our little spare bedroom, actually, which is now sort of an office come dressing room come stuff room.
Dumping ground. Carole's dumping ground.
Notice we've had a sort out, haven't we?
Oh yeah, it's been a bit of a
yes.
bit of a cleanse.
So I do remember it, and we were sat there with our old logo, and I just remember being so nervous about it.
That sign is still on the wall, Nick, by the way.
It is still on the wall. It is still on the wall. But that was to celebrate 10,000 subscribers. We decided we would do a live once we hit 10,000, and we're on 28 and a half and a bit, aren't we? So 28,500.
28 and a half and a bit.
Yes. I'm not good with my
Yeah, the numbers aren't working out for you, John.
No. So we do remember that. So thanks, Nick. So let's have a look. Catherine's here very early from Yorkshire. Andy and Carla's here, so lovely to see you guys. And Barbara's in as well from sunny Highcliffe-on-Sea. That's been quite pleasant the last few days here, hasn't it? It's been, because the rain has just been crazy. Craig's here, so evening all.
Hello.
And Nick's here. Nick and Janet, they're on Queen Victoria at the moment. There's quite a few people on Queen Victoria. It's currently doing a 4-night cruise, and it's gala night tonight. So
I've just liked your picture on Facebook.
Yeah,
Nick.
you looked very
I said
dapper.
to Carole, I said, he scrubs that well, doesn't he?
He does scrub it well. So I hope you're having a fabulous time. And it's been great. Actually, Kate, one of our patrons, has been on Queen Elizabeth going around Australia. And I've been loving looking at the Cunard pictures because we had a fantastic Christmas cruise on Queen Elizabeth before. And it's really nice seeing the Cunard ships just dressed up because they are beautiful. So have a great gala night, Nick. So David's saying, hello, one and all. Question, we have booked our first celebrity cruise, taking advantage of their recent generous offer. Has anyone taken advantage of this? We'll be sailing to Norway on aboard Apex. We haven't taken any advantage of any celebrity deals at the moment, have we? But Apex is going to be based in the UK, isn't it? And going up to Norway. So, and we were on Beyond. So David, I'm sure you'll have a fantastic time. It's a beautiful, beautiful ship. The Edge class ships are pretty spectacular. And you're going to Norway. So what's not to love? Because Norway is just fantastic, isn't it?
It's lovely.
It is. And just saying, great picture of Paddington. We have one in our own town too. Yeah, when I was doing the thumbnail for this live, I was like, oh, what shall I put on the thumbnail? So, and I just flicked through our photos and I've seen Paddington. I thought that was a nice reminder of our lovely weekend in Belfast.
You should have just put Paddington. I think we'd have had more people watching.
True.
And then they realised it was our ugly mugs, and it's like you to see the numbers dropping.
But there's lots of cities around the UK that are getting new Paddingtons. That's a bench, isn't it? Where you can go and sit in Paddington and have a photo taken with him eating a marmalade sandwich. And then film's out in it, and we've got to go and see it. We haven't seen it yet. We've been home for a little while and haven't been cruising, but we haven't stopped, have we? It's been busy. So Keith's here. So Rock Duck, 6 days to our next cruise. Let the planning commence. Yes. Keith's back on, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure it's Morella Explorer or Explorer 2, isn't it, Keith? You're heading off on another Morella, which you absolutely enjoy. So Craig's asking, yo, have you ever managed to get a huge discount or even a free trip due to, I just dropped my pen, due to
she was fumbling on me leg then. I thought, might have to go dark for a bit, but no, it was just her pen.
Have you managed to get a huge discount or a free trip due to the loyalty points accrued from frequent cruising, and they be used by crews? Do you know loyalties?
You don't tend to get much in the way of certainly free cruises. You do get
free laundry.
You get some will get you laundry, some will get you like Cunard. As you climb up the greasy pole, you get more free intranet. Priority boarding, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But we've never been high enough at the ladder yet to get anything.
No. We're platinum on Cunard, aren't we? So we're getting there because we've done quite a few Cunards now. Morella don't have a loyalty program, and that's really gutting because obviously we've done a lot of Morella.
We were quite reasonably up on Royal Caribbean as
We
well.
were.
We've probably done more Royal
We have
Caribbean
done a
than
lot of
anything
Royal,
else.
but that was prior to us blogging, hasn't it? We've done that was our go-to line before we started. Yeah. So
so the answer is no.
No. Ted K, have a nice day. So yeah, catching a live. We'll listen over the car as I drive from College Station to Port Lavaca.
Oh, that's just blown my mind. He's listening to it on the car radio. How does that even work?
I don't know. In Texas.
I know.
Crazy. But lovely to see you here, Ted. So thank you for that.
Excited.
He said he's planning his packing. Yes. Jerry is in the house. So lovely to see Jerry. So thank you very much. And also Amanda. And Davina's here. So lots and lots of people. And Travel was Lizzie Lou.
I hope people haven't turned up tonight expecting me to be dressed like Britney Spears. Because obviously, well, I mean, I don't know if it was Ken or was it the real Father Christmas was on their live
last night.
There was threats of duets and all sorts of stuff.
There was, but no.
Yeah,
I think Ken's got his rehearsal tonight, hasn't he? So I don't think he'll be able to make it tonight. But Dan's in the house. So love to see you, Dan.
Hello.
Dan's currently still in Azamara Quest on the coast of Africa, and it's been very interesting following that cruise. So that's been great. Sonia UK is here. Question?
Not question.
Not question. So let's see. Claire's here as well. So lovely to Google Claire.
Hello, Claire.
Tina's asking, did you see the post from Emma Cruz? It seems some people were filming an emergency evacuation in port. How sad mean is that? I hadn't seen Emma's. I do follow Emma, but it's been just a crazy day today, hasn't it? So I haven't had a chance to catch up much with social media. People are just drawn to drama, aren't they? I think.
Oh, yeah.
And now with this, the world of social media, people want to catch something that they think will get lots of views, which I think is very sad. But that's just the world we live in at the moment, isn't it? I think, for us, if we see something like that going, I would just definitely respect their privacy because, you might show a picture saying, actually, we were in port today, there was an ambulance there, but you wouldn't actually show footage of that person or what was going on. But you would then have a conversation about, have you ever been in a port? Because lots of people get sick on cruises because of the demographic and just because of life. And that's, and the thousands and hundreds of thousands of people that go cruising, you're going to get on every cruise, someone not being well and some having to leave to go be looked after in hospital. But I think filming's one thing, but filming with no respect to their privacy is another thing. So that's sad, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
But I will catch up with all that later. And you know what? With just thinking about it, we've started watching. We were down with Paul's dad and brother. Was it yesterday or the other day? Yesterday. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And we were just talking about TV and what we were watching. And they've just started rewatching Afterlife. And we just started watching that last night. And we can't get enough of it, can you? So I don't know if you've ever seen Afterlife with Ricky Gervais, who's just a genius. Whatever he does is just fantastic. And it's just a fantastic comedy drama.
But if you don't like swearing, don't watch it.
No, it is a bit sweary, but it'll make you laugh out loud in 1 minute and then it'll make you burst into tears in the next, isn't it? Because it's just so.
It's a bit like Living With Me.
Yes. Right. So Sue Warwood's here and Warren's here. Made the live from San Antonio. Antonio. And Travel with Lizzie Lou saying about that pass, that's a bit expensive per night, that annual pass. Yes.
I think it's for 2. I think it says based on 2 sharing.
Is it?
I think. Let me you carry on, doing
carry on. So do you know when Queen Mary 2 is going in for a refit? A major I don't, because she's not long had some bits and bobs done, hasn't she? So if anyone else does know that in the comments or can able to Google it or whatever, then let us know so we know too. But sorry, Alfie's here. So love to see Alfie. I understand he's off cruising again soon.
Yeah, it's for 2. It's you and a guest.
So it's for 2.
So it's for 2.
So $120,000 for 2.
It's £100,000 as near as, so it's £2,000 a week plus
For
fee
two.
for two.
So it's £1,000 a week.
So it's £1,000 per person per week.
Plus port taxes and other taxes. So it's still
enough money.
It is enough money.
You know, it's not like so tempting that, you know, if it was 50 grand, so it's £500 a week per person. But I don't feel that £2,000 a week. I know you got all your food, and they do soft drinks, and you get Wi-Fi and stuff like that. But is that cheap enough?
Well, Dan's just saying, damn expensive for that Virgin Cruise. I want a rock star suite for that. So Jeff's here. Jeff's on from Ohio on the road to Nashville. Oh, have fun there then.
The home of country.
It is. And Sonia's just saying, no question, thank you for Dad's cameo. Oh, yes. He's loved it so much. Our Sky Princess Mediterranean cruise was brilliant. And we kept saying right then. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, we're on Cameo, which is a little an app where we you can ask us to do any message for loved ones, whether it's happy birthday or happy anniversary or Merry Christmas. And we just send a little video. It does come at a cost, but it's very, very cheap.
Yeah. It's only like £500 a go, so it's not too bad.
No, it's not.
It's about 10.
So if you do want, you've got a special person. We've got a couple to do actually after this live. We've got a couple of messages that come in today. So if you do want a little Christmas present that's a little bit different, then let us know. So I'm really glad your dad enjoyed it. So that's fabulous. So let's have a look. So David Webb is saying, I'm having an ice cream with a flake and listening to Nana in celebration of the 99th live. I even get that, Paulie. 99 balloons. That was the song she sang.
But not the ice cream with a flake bit.
Yes, the 99. I do. See, I get it. Gosh, I'm on fire tonight.
So you started off badly with 42 day nights.
Yes.
And now you're getting all sorts of references.
Reese is saying, thank you for the reminders on YouTube, or we would have missed this live. Yeah, sorry we've had to change our day. It's just that we're out with friends that we haven't seen for ages. So, yeah.
And there's no maps for you, Reese, tonight, I'm afraid.
No maps.
Because the map of where we're going will just be upstairs later when we go to night nights.
Yes. However, next week, our live, we're not sure. Our 100th live is due next week. But if everything gets it falls into place, we could be on a cruise, couldn't we? So watch this space. So we will let you know when the 100th be. And if we are on a cruise, it will actually be on the following week, which will be, I think, is it the 16th, which is the next Thursday? I
can't believe she's asked me.
Not 16th, 19th. So yes, but it all depends if everything comes together, which hopefully it will. Exciting, isn't it, Paulie?
Yeah.
But we'll still be home for Christmas, which will be good.
We're driving home for that, aren't we, Annie?
Yes, I'm not singing it. Do you need pants for a Virgin Cruise, or is it pineapples? Well, both.
We probably don't need pants now.
So Stuart saying, hi everyone from Stuart and Cherry in Swansea. Kerry.
I'm pretty sure that's Kerry.
Could be Sherry.
Not without a H.
Okay. Kerry.
You did so well on the 99s.
I did. Kerry. Our last live for 10 weeks as we head off next Tuesday for 7 nights in Morel Discovery to a week in Portugal at Christmas and in 7 weeks on Iona. 7 weeks. Oh, wow.
That's crazy, man.
I say. Have a fabulous time then, Stuart and Kerry. That's fabulous, isn't it? Sonia's asking, off on Iona in March 2025, your favorite places on Iona? The Keys. I can't speak, can I?
I know. I wish it was true. The Keys. We love the Keys for food. Entertainment wise, there's the place at the back we can never remember the name of. The lounge, is it? The club, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
We like the pub, but the last time we went on, they changed the quiz formats and it was rubbish. So hopefully they've seen sense and changed it back.
Yeah, they had more sort of, rather than individual teams of 2 up to 6, they had sort of half the room, and it all got very shouty and mad, didn't it? Yeah. Rather than be able to just sit there and answer the questions. Yeah, Brody's is great, but you have to get in there early. If you want to go to any quizzes, Brody's, the pub, gets very, very, very busy. They do have some great entertainment in there, though, don't they? Normally the singer. 7-Eleven Club. 7-Eleven? No, it's not 7-Eleven. 7-10. Is it 10? See what's with me? No.
7-10.
It is 7-10. 7-Eleven's the convenience store that
It
we always...
is, honey.
that we go to in Thailand when we're really... If you're ever in Asia and you're really hot and you need to cool off, just find a 7-Eleven. So you walk through the door and it'll make that noise. And it's all air conditioned, so it's lovely.
Should you do about 3 laps of 7-Eleven? You don't buy anything.
No,
and then you walk
we
out.
Sometimes do. But yes.
Itchy nose.
Itchy nose?
Yeah.
So yes. So have fun on Iona, because it's a great ship, isn't it, actually? Yeah. Great ship. Jackie's here from Canada. Hello.
Hello,
Made
Jackie.
the live. Makes the day much better spending time with you all. Oh, thank you so much. Love to Travel's asking a question about tipping. For those who choose to tip their statement attendance on top of their daily gratuity, do you tip on a daily basis or at the end? Congrats and thanks, Gus and Teresa from Ontario.
We tip at the end, but it's not a bad idea to do a little tip at the beginning, because obviously I'm not casting any aspersions, because I'm sure they should give you the same service regardless of tipping. But if they think, oh, they've given a little tip now, I'll doubly. I mean, we've very rare. I can't remember having a bad cabin steward. No. We've had some that have been better than others. We've had some that have been exceptional, but I can't ever remember. Like, we've been on cruises before now, and we'll be with friends, family, whatever, and it's like, oh yeah, you know, we looked in the daily program. Well, we haven't even got one of them. We're 4 days into the cruise. We haven't even seen our cabin steward.
Yeah,
and we're like, what, really? We've never had that issue, but some are definitely better than others. But yeah, but maybe a little bit at the beginning, but definitely at the end.
Yeah, I wouldn't do daily.
No.
So yeah. Mandy's here. So hi from Mandy and Phil. 9 days in Kent to Voyager. Good luck for your 100th. We'll miss it, unfortunately. Well, you might not.
Well, you don't know when it is. We don't know when it is.
No, I'm sure. Yes, because hopefully we wanted to do a cruise in December, aren't we? So hopefully we'll be doing that. So you may well be back, because we don't want to do. We thought even if we were away, we could try it on the Wi-Fi, but we found that when you're away, the Wi-Fi just isn't, regardless of what ship you're on. Just the times that it's, and then when the quality is not so good, I get really frustrated, don't I, Pauline?
And you can't speak, and you say day nights and
exactly.
All sorts of stuff.
Fraser's here, so lovely to see Fraser. 99 lives. How did that happen? I know it's mad, isn't it? But we do enjoy them, and I will continue doing lives for indefinitely, won't we? Because I just love seeing the community where you're all chatting together.
We'll only continue doing them if people watch them. We won't do it if nobody watches.
Well, no, if nobody watches, we won't. But we'll just have a chat.
What, just in front of the computer?
Yeah. Keith saying, what's Carole been drinking? Must be good stuff, by the way she's talking. It's water, Keith. Isn't it? It definitely is water. So, looks like Helen Neal's here. Hello from Northampton. First time cruises and Alaska in August. Wow. Well, that's a good one to start with, but it's a hard one to.
It's going in with a banger.
It is, because Alaska's amazing. We're heading over to.
You're throwing a lot of we might. There's a lot of teasing going on tonight.
Is there?
We might be, we may be.
Well, we are heading over to that part of the world next September, October, and we keep going back and forth of what we're going to do, whether we're going to do a tour in Canada, or whether we go back to Alaska, or whether we can do this, or
so we might do.
Or
there again, we might not.
Yes. Anyway, but Alaska's brilliant. Yeah. So Claire's worked it out, £328 per night on the VV special annual offer. So it's yes. It is a lot of money, isn't it? Actually, when you break it down.
And that's without port charges and fees and drinks. And drinks are very not that if you're on there for a year, you're not going to drink every night, because otherwise you're going to die. But the drinks are very expensive on there too.
But then, like you say, and actually, what Virgin Voyages do well is they offer soft drinks are complimentary, aren't they?
Do,
so actually, if you were on there and you were on that long time, you wouldn't be drinking as you would on just a week's cruise or whatever, would you? So Annie Carl's saying 155 watched and 41 likes. Let's all give a big thumbs up. Yes, please do. Can he get fireworks? Yes, you got it. Richard's here. Bridget Conroy saying, congrats on live. Paddington is such a handsome fellow. Would love a pic with him. He is a handsome fellow, isn't he? Old
But in all
Paddington?
fairness, I felt having us ugly mugs next to him, it made him look even more handsome.
Yes, it did. Nick's asking about the dining club on Morella. Have seen mixed review, but it doesn't come up on the TUI cruise control. Depends what ship you're on, Nick, because the Voyager didn't have the dining club.
Voyager
they
hasn't
had
got dining.
Silver Fork.
Yes.
So it depends what ship you're on. And if it's not coming up on your cruise control, then I guess it's not relevant to that ship.
But we've never done the dining club.
No.
But apparently the West End afternoon tea is the stuff of legends that is not to be missed and needs to be booked very, very early. So, but we've never done it, so we don't know. But if it's not showing up,
it will be relevant to your cruise. Ken's just popping in for 5 minutes, so it's Ken and Lindsay's anniversary. So happy anniversary!
Yes, happy anniversary!
And thanks, they had live last night, and I got another one in January, which was great fun. Wasn't
67 years they've been married.
67. No, exactly.
Look old enough. Ken's little fresh face. He looks like he's only about 27.
Richard's just saying, question: how long does it take you to edit your vlogs and get them uploaded?
It depends what Carole's focus is like, because she's the bit at the minute where I don't know what it's called, where you can't concentrate and you'd be talking, and all of a sudden there's some lights over there, and that's what Carole's like at the minute.
I am easily distracted.
I look over and I say, and she's got her phone out, and she said, "You never believe this, mate." I said, "What? You're editing the video? Am I supposed to?" Oh no, I got sidetracked a bit. I did. So at the minute, it's about
I'm in looking
40
at cruise
hours.
mode. Yeah. I get these. I'm always looking at cruises, but I'm quite intensively looking at different options at the moment, and I am getting distracted. But for instance, so on Friday we've got I've got some banners, I think.
Oh, banners.
So on Friday we've got our first actual. Is it that one? Yes, that one. So we've got our first Raw Clipper video going out, our episode 1 of our vlog of Amalfi and Sicily. And that is around about 25 minutes. And it took me probably about
3 weeks.
No. It's taken me a good, if I was going to do it in 3 days, it would take me about a good 3 days of 8 hours editing, wouldn't it? So 8 hours. So how many hours is that?
24 already. 24.
So I would say
take 24. It took her about 42.
So I would say it would for one episode of about half an hour, it would take about 20 hours of editing. Once you've done that, then you then have to obviously sort your thumbnail out and you have to upload it to YouTube. Now, because we have our early access videos for our patrons and members, I upload one for them, which we don't monetize, and they have it all ad free, and then I upload another that goes out actually to the public. So if that's going to be uploaded in 4K, which often our videos are, then that can take sometimes between an hour and a half and 2 hours to upload before you even then start editing it, as in putting your description in and thumbnail and all that. So a long time is the answer, isn't it? A long time.
A long time.
So
nearly as long as it took Carole to give you that answer.
Yes, but I've thoroughly enjoyed our Raw Clipper editing, because it was such a fantastic trip. So make sure you watch that Friday, and I've already edited the following week.
Yes.
Paul said I haven't been doing it, but I've got 2 episodes
so
out.
organised, it's unbelievable. But it's been lovely, because I sit over there, so I'm the other side of the comupter, and
I suppose you're going to tell that story.
I'll tell that story after. And sometimes I look across, and she's just got this lovely big smile on her face, like she's the happiest lady in the world. And I know that if she is editing a video, it could be anything, mine, but if she's editing a video, I know that it's going to be good, and she's thoroughly enjoying reliving it.
Yes.
And now on to the comupter story. Carole's very organised. She used to have all folders like you used to have at school, and then she would write stuff down the spine of the folder. And my niece Natalie, who sometimes comes on and says a little hello to us, who I did see today, she got a poorly ear at the minute, so get well soon. She looked at Carole, and then she looked at the bookshelf, and then she looked at Carole. She said, "Carole, what's a comupter?" And Carole's like, "What's a what? What's a comupter?" And Carole had written on the spine.
Well, I printed it off.
Printed it off as well. It wasn't even just written, printed off and stuck on there because it was all her computer stuff, and she'd bad computer come up to her.
I had. But I knew what was in there, so that was fine. So Sue's here. So hi, good evening to you all in the chat. Hope you're all looking forward to Christmas. I am. Hope it'll be a good one for you all. Yes, we are. The tree's up. You can see the trees in the mirror. I can never do the finger in here. That's it, yeah. So but yeah, we're very much looking forward to Christmas.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my
I'm
God.
doing a bicep point. Boop, boop, boop.
Bill Clinton's here, Paulie. Well, hello. Oh dear.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Oh. So let's have a look. What do we got? So we've got Carrie and Mike's here. So Carrie just made it snow has already melted here in North Carolina. Yeah, they were sharing some pictures of North Carolina this morning where there was a nice layer of snow on the floor. You didn't see that, did you, Paul?
I didn't, because I was there. I went to pick the old camper up today, Campera. Brought it home. Gonna put a big blanket over it now for the
winter,
for the foreseeable.
Let's have a look. So Claire's saying makes it a better price when we release it for two, but add import tax, etc., makes it less worth doing. It'd be interesting to see what the added costs are, aren't they, Claire? I think that'd be key to that.
I still think that I know it's £1,000 per person per week plus your taxes and port charges. I don't think that's particularly cheap, and I'm assuming that's going to be the very, very first way in an inside cabin.
Yeah.
So to me, whatever it is, £175 a day or whatever it works out plus your charges on top for an inside cabin.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a banger of an offer when you're committing to do it for a year. And that to me seems like almost like you could do it cheaper by just booking it weekly.
Well, I doubt you could.
Well, I don't know. Because of what I will say, whether you like Virgin or not, it's hard to not see a Virgin offer where it's like 60% off second sailors, some sailors loot, some this, some that, some something else.
They do have some deals.
So they do have some deals. So I don't know. I still got an itchy nose. I don't know what's going on. I've got a spider up my nose and he's tickling me.
Have you?
Yeah.
We've been watching too much of
I'm a celebrity.
Oh, let us know if you're watching that in the comments.
I do apologise.
And who do you reckon will be out later today? Because we've been thoroughly enjoying it, haven't we? So yes, so do let us know who you think will be out. So Keith W is here and saying, just back from a Northern European cruise on MSC Preziosa. First time on MSC and pleasantly surprised how good it was considering the online reviews. Oh, I'm glad you had a great time. What your experience of MSC? We've done
not very good.
Well, we've done Virtuoso and we've done MSC Opera, and we had mixed reviews. Some elements of it were very good, and some weren't so good. We preferred the newer ships. We liked MSC Virtuosa as a ship, but we just found it so busy and crowded, didn't we? And we couldn't get seats in places, and that was just straight after the pandemic. And when there was only 1,000 passengers on there. Yeah. So we've had, it's not been something that we're rushing back to. However, I would like to try Yacht Club.
But we would never
say never.
I don't think there's any cruise line we've been on that we would say
never going on that again.
Never doing that again.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there's one we can say that, and that was the CMV Marco Polo.
Yeah, but that's no longer here.
Yeah, because they cut it up, and CMV went into a liquidizer.
Yeah. Oh, Craig's just asking if you could do any cabin on any cruise, which would it be? I saw something on YouTube for the large 2-level suites on Cunard. They look epic. Too pricey for me. There are NCL too have what they call loft suites where you can have and some have got even a slide that comes down.
Oh, from your bedroom, yeah.
Yeah.
A duplex.
This
is my take on it. When we did the cruise to Alaska, we had a Neptune suite. I went a little bit mad. I don't know what happened to me. I must have got hit in the head or something as a child. And all of a sudden, I told Carole to put the Neptune suite. It was very expensive. Now, it was amazing. The cabin was amazing. But the best thing about it was the fact that we had an aft Neptune suite. So we had a balcony that went across the back and then round the side. So we had double the views in effect. Now, for going to Alaska, that was vitally important to us, and it was definitely worth the money. But outside of that, did it make that cruise a much better experience for how much extra money it was, apart from that balcony? And if we'd have gone on another cruise in that same cabin, like if we'd have done Europe or something, would
The
that
perks
have
that came with the Neptune suite were
perks,
good because of
but to me, as long
Club
as you're
Orange.
not in a shoebox, new video out Friday, and you're comfortable, it's not a massive thing to me to have a duplex or, you know, upstairs, downstairs in his dressing gown.
I think
and all
if you
that.
travel with the family, like
Yeah.
Craig would, as a family, or there's more of you in your party that could make the most of that space, I think it would be brilliant.
Yeah. You don't
For
wanna be
us, we don't need all that
No.
space, and I totally get what
Yeah.
you're saying.
You don't want to be like Charlie Bucket, where you got all your grandparents sleeping in the same room as you. You don't want that. But
and eating cabbage soup. My
well,
dad like
she
that.
would,
I'd
yeah,
like
she'd
that.
be all over that. Yeah. But yeah, so.
But yeah, so there's some fantastic cabins out there to be had. But it's how much room do you need? But
like you said, it's money, no object.
Yeah.
Then yeah, what else?
We've loved, haven't we, having that Neptune suite and the bigger
Yeah.
cabins we've had.
Yeah.
It just gives you that extra space, and having that sitting area. If you've got a sitting area plus a dining table, so when you have breakfast delivered to your room, you're not just having on a little table. You're actually having able to sit and have dine in your cabin properly. Would you say?
But because when we had the Neptune suite, we only had breakfast delivered once, I believe, because that was when we were in.
But that only had a little table.
But that only had a little table. But because you had a suite, you got Club Orange, and the Club Orange dining experience was one of the best things about that cruise. It was amazing. So
thinking about balconies, what Azamara do very well is their balconies aren't huge, but you have a proper table. And I think what I would appreciate more than anything on a balcony is, rather than having a little coffee table that you could just fit like 2 coffee cups or 2, a wine glass and a beer glass, having a proper table on there so that you can really enjoy, particularly if you're cruising somewhere hot, having a better dining experience.
So all they need to do now is have a proper sized bathroom in their cabins.
Azamara.
Yeah.
That'd be good. But yeah, see, the thing is with each cruise line, there's something that they do really well, and something that you think, we need to maybe do a post all about what would be your perfect cruise ship. What would it have on? Let us know in the comments what your things that you would have to have on a cruise ship to make it your perfect cruise. That'd be a really good exercise to do.
Nothing to do with the destination.
No.
Just the ship.
Just the ship. Right, let's have a look. David's just saying, to Love to Travel, we tend to tip extra towards the end of our cruises. Yeah, that's what we do. Yes, Keith saying QM2 was only refurbished 12 months ago, so I doubt she'll have anything major for a while. That's what I thought, because I thought we either went on just before she was on it. Yes, it was, wasn't it? We were on the transatlantic just before she was going into dry dock, because we commented how sort of she was looking at very tired around the edges.
We were on in the August, and I think the refit was November, wasn't it? October.
Yes. Do you know what's been changed on Arcadia? No, but we know that some people have been saying she's looking nice and sparkly. So we're waiting to hear exactly what's been changed on Arcadia. She's a ship we definitely want to try. She's adults only. No, she's adults only. She's got a Vista class layout, which is what we love. So Tony's saying, even though you look refreshed, Paul. Oh.
I just had a nice shower and I moisturised my face, Tony. I'm glad you noticed. See, it was worth it, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, Mary's saying, Carole, the Villa Maria is £7.50 as with a further 25% off if you buy 6 bottles. Works out about $5.78 per bottle. Well, thank you, Mary. I know we had a bit of a bargain at Sainsbury's the other week. The
deal at Sainsbury's was 75 pence cheaper a bottle, so it was £6.75 a bottle, and then 25% off. But you can have anything over 6. And they only had 10 left, so I had all of them because I was a bit greedy. And I don't even drink wine. I just did it for the love of my wife. So, yes, but I mean, $5.78 a bottle is certainly not to be sniffed at. Yes, thank you, Mary, for the heads up. And Keith saying, you're right, Carole, we're going on Morel Explorer. She's in dry dock at Cadiz right now. All being well, we board at Malaga. Excellent. So, Dave's saying, outstanding, Carole. So I've done something right. It's probably the 99s. You kept getting the 99s.
Oh, yes. See, I did. Yeah. Bridget's saying, have you ever watched Australian TV legal comedy drama Rake from 2016? I think several seasons are very crazy. Never heard of that one. Have you, Paulie? Paulie's normally the ones that he knows everything that's going on with the TV.
No, what? Just segueing on, because I like to not waste my time. When Carole was working and I was pretending to work, I could watch an almost unlimited amount of television. But now my time has been severely cut down on television time because Carole's here and she realizes I'm not working, so she puts me to good use. But so now I can only watch what I've had good reports on. Now, Death in Paradise, which is a British program set in Guadeloupe, and then there's a spin-off which is set in Cornwall. Well, there's now an Australian version. Is it any good? Should I waste my time? I'd love your thoughts if anybody's watched it.
Oh.
You didn't even know about this, did you?
No.
I've recorded the first episode just in case it's any good.
Justin's here. Justin Miles from New Zealand. Finally get to see T on a live. Oh, we want to get to New Zealand over 2026. We're trying to make that happen. Just got to save hard, haven't we, Paulie? Save hard. We said that in unison, Andy and Carole saying 7 weeks. Carrie and Mike saying, did you see Carnival banned upside down pineapple decorations on doors? I did read an article. I wasn't sure whether it was, the truth or not. So that is interesting, isn't it? Oh, Mandy's saying, oh my God, please let it be the cruise please let it be our cruise you're on. Well, we have to wait and see.
What cruise are they on?
I think Mandy's on. Are you on QM2? Are you on QM2 the 4-dayer? Let me know, Mandy, and I can. Kevin's Neunenzig Luftballons.
That's Neunenzig Luftballons, which is 99 in German.
Yes, how do you know how to pronounce that?
Because I did German at school.
I didn't.
Yeah. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12, 13, 14, 15, all that sort of stuff.
Yes, and Andy and Carla are responding.
Well, I think that's
on the horizon.
Is that Dutch?
I don't know. We're out there.
So educational, isn't it?
Yvette's is here. So hi there. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm a new viewer. I've been loving your videos. Yes, I've seen you commented on a few, so I've answered you back. So thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. So Ben's here. Ben Herdman. Oh, love to see you, Ben. Love to see you both. I'm lazy on the sofa waiting for my lovely wife who's stuck on the M6. Why is Paul not outside finishing off his car?
Well, Ben, you know me. I don't like to rush into things. My brand new Class 2, which I bought ready to race 4 years ago.
Well, I lost count.
Will be ready for the start of the season. It will be ready. So it's only 4 years, and it was ready when I bought it. But then I started taking bits off it to put on my other Class 2, but it will be ready for the start of the season. Whether I'll be ready for the start of the season, because obviously I'm very old now.
Yes. Well, Ben's already saying, we'll see if that's the truth.
But Ben's dad's still racing, and he's a little bit older than me.
Very good commentator too.
He's Ben. Yeah.
Best in the business. I used to say when I was there, didn't I? When I used to go.
She was usually drunk when she said it. But...
Oh, Mary's saying the dining club.
You didn't deny that, did you?
No. Oh, dining club can only be booked on board. Okay. And Yvette's is saying, is roads Greece still your best sport? It is one of our favourite ports. We just love Greece. There is just something, as soon as we step onto the soil in Greece, it just brings us happiness, doesn't it, Paulie?
I think
it's just, it feels so, we feel really at home.
With roads as well, there's so much history there as well, and it's proper old school, proper old town. And then when you go into the old town, it's sort of quite shiny on the floor's shiny, isn't it? It's quite weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, and if you can't get a decent meal, you have got to have your wits about you, because there is people that will take advantage of you. But that goes for any country in the world.
Yeah.
But as long as you got your wits about you, fabulous scenery, fabulous food, loads of shopping if you're into your shopping. Yeah. It's just a good all round.
Great beaches if you go a little bit out of Rosetown as well.
It's got something for everyone.
It has. Yeah. So yes, it still is one of our best ports. So Sylvia's doing a 24-day cruise on Arcadia next September, so looking forward to it. Hope they've done a really good refurbishment. Yeah, hopefully they have. Nick's on Exploring Feb, so quite a few people going on Morella. Which says it's a full-time job. Well, yeah, we try and make it a part-time job because we still want to have days in the week where we go out and do fun stuff, don't we? And different stuff and catch up with friends and family. But it could easily become a full-time job. We've actually been turning down a lot of sort of collaborations to go on podcasts and different things because I don't want, I'm getting nearly 60 now, and the point of me retiring as a nurse was to have more free time to do fun things. And I love editing. I'm really enjoying it. And it could easily be a full-time job, couldn't it, Paulie? And just work. But having that work-life balance as I'm getting older is far more important now than
totally.
working full-time.
It wouldn't be easy because nothing's easy. People think you just do a video and then people just hand you money and you have millions of views. But it would be not too far away from trying to push things to the next level with putting more time in. But we don't want to do that. We're happy with the returns we're getting.
Yeah.
We're happy with the amount of work. To be fair, I mean, I'm not happy about the amount of work because I'm not used to this. I supposed to be watching the television in the daytime, not working. But I was sat the other day doing some work on the website, and I was like copying and pasting links and doing this and cutting that and doing something else. And I just had all of a sudden, this little thought pop into my head. I thought, oh my God, I'm 60 years of age. If you'd have told me even 2 years ago I'd have the mental capacity to do this, I wouldn't have believed you.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, it keeps you, I think it keeps our minds sharp. We do have to have a little snooze sometimes. Well, yeah, well, not yours because you say day night.
We do go into a bit of a split shift sometimes. And it's quite a routine. Like we get up in the morning, obviously 8 o'clock-ish, whatever time, and then we do a lot of work in the morning. Then come lunchtime, we'll have a bite to eat, and then it'll be like, oh, should we watch a bit of telly, like catch up on Afterlife or whatever we're watching that time? And then we watch a bit. We say, oh, should we have a bit of a nanny nap? So we might have a little nanny nap for half an hour to an hour, and then we're back on it. So we tend to do sort of work in the morning and then sort of late afternoon into the evening, early evening, and then finish about 7.
Work after this. I just want to say that
we've got some cameos to do.
I'm just going to do some cameos after this, and then I'm not doing.
So yes. So but yes, hope you enjoy the Clipper blogs because I thoroughly enjoyed editing them. Brian saying, can you please do a blooper and outtake videos from some of your travels? That would be fab. Oh God, there's so many.
Tina Webber, OT to win.
Oh, OT to win. Barry out next. Do you think? Oh, I like Barry. OT's great. She's got fabulous skin, hasn't she? Really fabulous skin. But she seems a very kind person. So Claire's saying, a better spider up your nose than a cockroach would get anywhere. Not sure a huntsman would fit.
No, Claire's actually being very respectful.
She is being respectful. I'm thinking.
Whereas you'd say like a
tarantula.
A rat would fit up my nose.
Hoping for Richard or OT to win. Yeah, Richard's fun too, isn't he? I do like Richard. Yvonne said she loves celebrity, but not the eating challenges. I then hide behind a cushion. Really? See, that's the one thing, actually, I don't think I would have a problem with. Not because I just enjoy, but there's not a lot of things that would put me off. I'd be more frightened of being claustrophobic with snakes. That would be my real fear. I don't have a problem with spiders. I don't think I could eat a spider. I don't think it would bother me. Paul's got more of a problem with spiders than me. Haven't you?
Yeah, I don't like him.
No, you don't like him. Few people saying Barry might be next. Ooh. Oh, Colette saying OC or Richard. Oh, I see. Yeah, Mandy's saying that they are a good crew, aren't they? I think I was a bit surprised when Jane went out first, but I wasn't surprised when Dean went out because he's been a bit of a drama queen, hasn't he? And not pulling his weight and stuff. But I didn't think Tallusa would go because I really liked her. No. So I think you're right. Tina's saying cabbage soup, windy bum.
You're not wrong, Tina.
So just Pamela's here from Ontario. So thank you for joining us. Sandra's here. Hello, lovelies. Hello, Sandra. Catherine saying, so this is all the comments that we're talking about, what would be your perfect ship? And Catherine saying, full prom decks and no silly show curtain. Yep, those are two things that we would totally agree with you. Jim and Dwayne have just arrived. So nearly missed you. We watched the missed bits on catch up. So yes, we swapped the day around, haven't we, just to confuse people. So Andrew's saying we love the retractable roof over the pool on whole America ships and the full promenade. Yeah, it's nice to have a covered pool, isn't it? Particularly if you're in a sort of
It's the daft thing is,
rocky weather or rainy weather.
We swim less and less and less and less when we go on a cruise. And every time we swim...
We swam a lot on Oyster Dam.
But every time we swim, we always say, why don't we do this more?
Yeah, we do.
And when there's the indoor ones, there's no excuse for it being, oh, well, I don't want to do that because it's too cold. I must admit, I don't really get the hot tub thing, though. We don't tend to sit in hot tubs chatting to people. But we just swim in pools with other people. Yeah, I know, but it's a bit bigger, isn't it? And there's like six year in the washing up bowl. I don't like.
Emma Cruz is here. Hey. Lovely to see you here. So Mary's saying, I think Melvin will be out tonight. Really? I like Melvin too. So Barbara's saying about the Superior Grill Suites on the 3 older queens would tick all the boxes for me. We stayed in Princess but not Queens. We haven't had the pleasure of that as yet, have we? No. Lizzie Lou's saying she's enjoying the Australian spin-off. She's on the 2nd episode.
There you go.
So thanks for that. Nick saying his perfect cruise must have an Edge-class sunset bar. Yes, they've got a fantastic sunset bar right at the aft of the ship. Also quiet area, great MDR and speciality. Thatcher's Gold would be a bonus too. It would.
We loved that on the Celebrity Beyond that.
Yeah. And it had like a Moroccan type influence. It was just pretty, but it had lots of lovely, comfortable seating. Yeah. And I like the Celebrity ships because they got the outside space on the top. Like when we were on Eclipse, they had that grass area. What do they call it? The
garden something, and it was like a summer
garden. Right at the top, and it was hardly anyone there, and I like that because there were some lovely little chairs you could just sit there quiet and have a coffee, couldn't you? And it was really, really nice. So I think Celebrity do some really nice outside space.
You said do again.
Do. So Mandy's saying they're on Morella Voyager from Barbados on the 12th. No, we're not on that one. Sorry, Mandy. Tamara's just got her 3rd cruise off Ventura, so I hope you had a good time. Laura's saying perfect ship would be a variety of vegetarian food, a quiet space outside of the cabin, a proper shower with door, a good wellness gym, and a lovely wraparound prom, and enough quizzes and good music. Yes. It sounds like your tastes are very similar to ours, doesn't it, Laura?
It does. I'm Paul.
No, that's Laura. I looked at you and said it. But
sounds like you got similar sort of taste to us, Laura.
Oh, that tickled me. Oh dear. Anyway, what are you doing now?
I put my name badge on so you don't get me.
Paul. So I know it is. Oh dear. Anyway, so Julie's saying, hi from Oz. We love Death in Paris, but I haven't heard of an Australian version. What's it called?
I think is it called Return
Lizzie
to
Lou, no.
I think it's called Return to Paradise, I think.
Oh, Rose is saying Return to Paradise is not as good as the other two, but still worth watching. Thank you, Rose.
Because I think the spin-off of Death in Paradise, the British spin-off, which Chris Marshall's in, who's in Love Actually, your favourite. His name's Colin and he's got a big yes. That's called Return to Paradise, I think. I don't know. I'm just confused, Laura.
Oh, Paul Casey loved Death in Paradise, especially the first 5 series, not taken to the Aussie version. Bits I've seen the action isn't great. You just have to try it, Paul.
Is it like Prisoner Cell Block H, where all the sets are all wobbling around and stuff like that?
See, Keith's saying I've watched 5 episodes of Return to Paradise. It's quite good, quite familiar and worth watching, in my opinion. Prefer it to the Cornwall one.
There you go.
So Gavin is just saying, congratulations on 99 Live. Question, do you know anywhere to get discounts on cruises for disabled cabins if you're a shareholder? Do you get any discount? I don't think from a shareholder point of view you get discount when you book, but you get extra, obviously, onboard credit that we do for our Carnival shareholders. I think get a good travel agent that can do all the homework for you and find out where the deals are for accessible cabins because they do sell out quick. So you really need to be on the ball. So sorry we can't be any more. I don't know if
Dan's still in the chat or not. Obviously he's very busy.
Yeah, he might not. He's probably popped in. He's still bobbing around Africa, isn't he? Moving Carrie might say nanny nap. Yeah, we do like a nanny nap.
Yes.
In answer to Paul's question, electric doors like the old ship, like the Oriana. So electric doors, we never went on the Oriana. So just mean electric doors? I don't know.
I'm just confused. Oh, do they mean things they like on a cruise ship? I don't know.
Warren's just saying, how many piles of rocks and broken buildings you need to look at? We like a bit of history. I know it's not for everyone, but we do enjoy a bit of history, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
So we like looking at piles of rocks and broken buildings.
It was fascinating when we went to Ephesus, didn't we?
Yes, we did. That was great. Lizzie Lou saying OT's her favourite too. Nikki Webb saying that her mum and dad are going on Arcadia on the 14th. Will be interesting to hear. Yes, so do feedback when you know what you think.
What I will say about OT Mabuse, Carole went to see her at the Everyman Theatre. You had front row tickets.
Yeah, I did. Fantastic.
And when you comment on OT Mabuse's Instagram, she responds. She properly responds.
Yeah.
And you thought, how cool is that? We've never, ever had that before.
No.
Where
I did with Scott Eddy.
Well, yeah. Well, a genuine celebrity.
No. Carrie and Mike are just saying about the perfect cruise, complimentary specialty dining, no saving of seats. Yes, that's a good point. An adults only lap pool. Yes. Skywalker's type lounge, international cafe, no self-serve buffet, complimentary room service. Yes, all good points there, aren't they?
I can't argue with any of that.
It is about because it used to be given when we first started cruising, room service was just the norm. Yeah. But it is the more that time is going on and the more sort of savings and cost cutting that they're doing, things like that are going, aren't they? Yeah. Which is a shame. So Peter's saying that from Australia, I'm a Celebrity is filmed in the paddock behind our farm. Watch them come and go by helicopter and chatting to them over the fence. Really? Oh, well, say hi to Anton Deck if you say Paul and Carole say hi.
He won't see Deck, will he?
Because you can't see him over the fence.
Can't see him over the fence. Can he see, man?
Can he see, man? Yeah, poor Barry needs some glasses, doesn't he? Oh, they do make us laugh out loud, though. They're such a great combination, aren't they? Tamara says she's hoping to do Celebrity Eclipse next August. Be my Apex, sorry. Be my first time on Celebrity Ship. Yeah, we thoroughly enjoy Celebrity, so hope you will too. Let's have a look. What other questions we have? Hazel Snowden saying Cornwall version is Beyond Paradise.
Yes.
David Webb saying Laura and Carole love to travel. It could work given time.
It could, yeah.
Oh dear. So let's have a look. Mandy is saying that we love history and culture on a cruise, and bingo. See, sometimes we'll do bingo, won't we?
We played bingo once, and it was 4 corners, which Carole won.
Well, American bingo is very different from English bingo.
No, this was English bingo. Okay. It was 4 corners, and Carole won, and it was about 12 quid. And then it was a line, and you won, all in the same game. Yeah. And it was about 20 quid. And then the full house, which was about £1,700. Bearing in mind, I think Carole wanted 3 numbers. When after the 4 corners and then the line, Carole wanted 3 numbers for the full house, and it was about $1,700. And I think you only crossed 1 number off.
Yeah. We've not been very lucky on
bingo. But the
American
bingo is weird, where it's got the bingo across the top, and it doesn't...
Cunard do funny bingo too.
That's American-y bingo, yeah. And it's got the B, B1 and N7 and all that.
Yeah.
The layout's just all weird.
And sometimes it gets a bit competitive and it gets a bit serious, doesn't it? And we like to do like quizzes and stuff to win money where it's a bit of fun, don't we?
Win money?
Well, we do like going to the casino, though, don't we? Yeah. We do that more and more. I think the more we cruise, the more we gamble, don't we?
Yes, and you said do again.
So let's have Peter saying, he says, I have a scan, senior citizen afternoon nap. That's a great way of... I like that.
Is there an app for that?
Is there an app for that? Yes. Paul saying, a perfect ship would be pub prices for drinks, 1987 pub prices. Yeah. Yes, that would be good. Oh, dear.
We were on Holland America. Was that must have been the Alaska one? And there was one day on the cruise, and it was like an afternoon thing from sort of midday till 6 in the evening. And they had a list of drinks, and it was to celebrate Holland America's 150th anniversary. And all the drinks were like,
Yes.
you know, like 2 pence for a gin and tonic and stuff like that.
Yeah.
For a limited amount of time on this one particular day. Me, Mark, and Marie got very, very drunk.
You did. I was working, I think, in the
You
cabin.
were working. We did a quiz, and then we tried to go through the menu because it was so cheap.
Yes. So let's see. Any other questions we've got? Because as the hour's nearly up. So if you've got anything else you want to ask us, then please pop them in the comments there. Travel Daydreams and congrats to the 99th Live. Here's to 100. P.S. wishes that we're off to Marseille Friday to pick up MSC World Europa for a sneaky pre-Christmas cruise. World Europa looks a great ship.
It does.
We've seen. It seems to be whenever we've cruised in Europe, that's in the same port of us at some point, and it's a very sexy looking ship.
It is. And how ironic is it? Every cruise we go on, it seems to be there, and you're off to Marseille next Friday.
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere.
We're not going there. Oh dear. Tina's saying, my nan used to have craft moments, can't remember a flipping thing. Brilliant. Right then, well, I think that's it for now, isn't it? We're the hour's up, and looks like there's no other comments there, or questions. So thanks ever so much for everyone that joined us. It's been another fun hour as always. We'll keep you posted about next week, won't we, Pauline?
We will.
But thank you all for joining us for another little chat. What you got to say, Laura? That's tickled me.
That's a thumbs up. Come on.
So thanks. Like I say, keep an eye on our socials. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Oh, and this what's the Blue Sky now, and Twitter, and Threads, and everything else. Oh, mate.
It's got it all going on.
What if you do that? Do anything happens? No.
You look silly on YouTube as well.
Anyway,
yes.
Bye for now, everyone.
No, thank you ever so much for watching.
Yes.
And
hopefully our next one
will see us again before Christmas, so we won't wish you a Merry Christmas just yet.
No, we won't. Right then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.